Alright guys, how's it going? It's Chaz, and today I'm doing a video like I've never done before. We're going to switch things up a little bit. This is called the Hard Lure Challenge, and the way this is going to work is for 30 days from today, we are going to only fish hard lures. So no artificial plastic, anything like that, no jigs, nothing like that. All hard lures. So I'll show you my little arsenal really quick, and what I'm gonna do at the end of this month, I'm going to pick a winner, and basically I'm gonna have a contest. And so the way this contest is gonna work is you have 30 days from today, so the contest will end April the 6th, okay? 30 days from today to catch as many fish as possible on hard lures. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to use the hashtag hard lure challenge, okay, on Instagram. Hard lure challenge. So when you catch a fish, what you do, post it up on Instagram, tag me in the post, Alabama Redfish Wrangler, and then tag in the, in the bottom section or whatever, hashtag hard lure challenge. Okay, very, very simple. The way it's gonna work, I will basically take all the entries that I get from the month, and I will pick the best picture of the best fish or the one that I like the most, and there will be an awesome prize at the end of that. I'm gonna give away some Fairhope rattles, also gonna give away some hard lures and some of my favorite plastics and that type of thing, and I'll send it right to the winner that following week. So basically today I want to show you what I'm gearing up with, and what I'm going to be using this month. This is just something that I thought would be cool to do. I don't throw many hard lures, so this is something that's going to challenge me as well, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time, and it's just something to kind of have fun with. So but here we go. So here is the box that I'm using all month, okay? I picked this box up at Walmart today. It's one of those little Plano boxes that's watertight and all that jazz. So basically, got one top water. This is a MirrOlure Top Dog. Got a real deep click in it. Real cool lure. Caught a couple fish on this lure, but throwing that in my box. This is going to be really the only top water that I'm going to use throughout the month, and so hopefully it doesn't get lost or something like that. All right, next I'm going to move on to rattle traps. Okay, so I've got the silver and blue rattle trap in here. That's what it sounds like, and this is actually made by the rattle trap company. I guess Bill Lewis, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the saltwater version of it. It's just got a blue arch on the back and silver finish on the sides and a little bit of red on the tail, I should say. Next up, we've got I would say this is more of an olive and more of like an olive shad type color rattle trap. It's got red eyes, red hooks, some red accents on the bottom. Great little lure right here. Next one is your crawfish pattern rattle trap. Looks like this. These all have a really great sound to them. They're pretty darn loud, to be honest. They catch fish. All right, this is the Paul Brown soft dine suspending twitch bait. It has a soft exterior, but in my opinion, this is definitely still a lure. It's not scented, anything like that, but the exterior is squishy. But inside there's some little BBs, make some noise, but it's not near as noisy as, of course, a rattle trap or something like that. This is a suspending twitch bait. So you're gonna work it a lot differently than you would a rattle trap, that type of thing. But from what I understand, these are the real deal. Very, very popular in Texas, and so I'm going to be throwing this around as well, probably from the surf a little bit. I plan on doing some wade fishing coming up this April, late March, that's kind of when that stuff will start picking up again. So I plan on getting out there. We've had a little bit of a cold snap, unfortunately. Here we are in I guess it's the second week of March, and it's freaking cold, and not super excited about that. And it's definitely killed the fishing the past couple days, but you know, it'll warm back up. I think this Friday it's supposed to be back in the 70s, so that's good. Anyway, Paul Brown, soft eye, good little lure. Gonna give that a shot for this challenge. Next up, this is a lipless crankbait. I've used this one a couple times before. As you can see, the hooks are starting to rust a little bit. I like to throw this one down by the pass, Perdido Pass in Orange Beach. Caught a lot of mangrove snapper actually on this little lure. Good little mangrove snapper lure. But I'm going to be throwing this. It's got a really good sound on it. Real good color. As you can see, it's kind of beat up on this side a little bit, but that's just from fish hitting it. Next up, this is another suspending twitch bait made by Yozuri. It's just a little minnow type replica thing. But haven't actually caught anything on this one yet, but I've only used it once for a very short period of time. But I like Yozuri's other suspending twitch bait, so I thought I'd give this one a shot. And so I'm going to be using this one, probably throwing it around structure, that type of thing, for redfish and trout. So there's that one. There's a close-up on that right there. All right, next up, this is the Gotcha lure. If you've ever been down by Gulf State Pier, you'll know that this is one of the most popular lures down there. And I'm sure it is many other places, but got this one at Walmart. I want to say it was just shy of $4. This is the first time I've tried, or I'm going to try this lure, but a lot of people have really good luck on these, especially like Spanish mackerel, that type of thing. Really good lure for that. I'm sure redfish as well. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one a shot. I'm probably gonna go down to the pier here in the next couple weeks and do some casting from the pier. And like I said, this is strictly for the next 30 days. I am not going to use any artificial soft plastics, anything like that. No live bait, nothing but hard lures, and the only hard lures that I'm using are in this box right now, which is why I'm showing you. Next up, this is a square bill actually made by Strike King. Let's see if it's kind of stuck in here. Hold on just a second. This is a great lure to cover a lot of ground on. This one's been hit a couple times. As you can see, the tail's a little scuffed and on the sides and that type of thing. But this bait is great for just chucking out there and just grinding it back to you. Caught a lot of bass on this lure, and honestly, I've caught some redfish on this lure too. This is, you know, this isn't really what you think about when you go to catch a redfish, but I mean, it does great. Imitates like a mullet or some type of shad, and they'll eat it up, no problem. But this one's made by Strike King. It does float, but with that square bill, it'll push it down. I think this one's anywhere from 2 to 4 feet, something like that. So great little lure though. This is the Mirror Lure suspending twitch bait right here. I forgot the model number on this one. This has that gold shattered glass look, I think is what they call it. I'm not really sure. But just got this one, haven't used it yet, so looking forward to breaking this in. I'm sure this will be great in the surf, that type of thing. Just casting it and bump stop, that type of thing. But mirror lures are pretty notorious for being good lures, and I've had really good luck with them in the past, so I'm gonna give this one a shot. There's a little close-up of that one. This is a lipless crankbait. This one's actually the XPS brand from Bass Pro. That's what it looks like. As you can see, me just holding it like this, look how the weight is just distributed in the head. It's very noisy, like your rattle traps, that type of thing. It's got some chartreuse on the bottom, and then it kind of goes from a white up to a purple sparkly color. But I wanted to give this one a try, and this is basically the Bass Pro version of the rattle trap, or the lipless crankbait. But I've heard good things about these, and I've got several of them. I've caught fish on a couple other ones I have, but honestly never used this one. So I'm gonna give this one a shot, and it's going with me this month out on my traps. But so basically, guys, that's it. The challenge starts today. If you go out and catch a fish today, definitely let me know on Instagram. Like I said, tag me in the photo, and tag hard lure challenge in the hashtags. And I'll be keeping an eye on that stuff. But make sure you tag me in it. That way I know. But this is not limited to saltwater. I fish 99% saltwater down here. But if you catch an awesome bass, if you live in the Midwest, you live somewhere else, you don't have access to saltwater, post up some pictures of some fish that you've caught on hard lures up there. But the thing is about this challenge, it has to be caught from today's date through the next month. So it can't be a big lunker that you caught a while back on a hard lure or something like that. It has to be from this point through the next month. Okay. So that's what makes this kind of challenging is, I have a set box of lures here. A set box that I'm going to bring on every trip. Only thing I'm going to bring with me is, of course, my pliers, that type of thing. And this box and basically line for leader. That's all I'm going to bring with me. This box, line for leader, rods and reels. But anyway, guys, just wanted to kind of do something different and something a little fun here, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. I'm also excited to see how it goes for me, because this is something I've never done. Never just limited myself to one lure, but I feel like it's going to kind of push me out of my comfort zone and make me dial in a little bit more with hard lures, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I think it's going to be good fun. If you guys have any questions, throw it down in the comments or send me a message. You can message me on Instagram. Once again, my username on Instagram is Alabama Redfish Wrangler. Okay. And like I said, when you put in an entry for the contest, you're going to tag Alabama Redfish Wrangler, and you're also going to hashtag Hard Lure Challenge. Guys, it's been great. Good luck. See you later.